event at Pipeline for athletes to double qualify. There's so much more that has to happen. The same thing happened last year, and Zeke got in there.
The story is not over.
Do the same. The story's not over.
On paper, you've got Bino, the veteran QS grinder. Frederico Morais leading the Rookie of the Year conversation. And this guy, the dark horse threat, the young rookie, Logan Bediamol, who started this event with one of the best tube rides we've seen. And he's taken it to the big dogs here at the Vans World Cup of Surfing.
I feel like he has found himself a really great rhythm, and his line around these waves is really solid, and he's really tuned in to the spot, so finding everything he needs to get the job done.
Whoa, Bino.
Little nuance on tour and utilizes them, and that's why he's a world champion.
Frederico Morais, surfer out of Cascais, Portugal, 6'1", 180 pounds, well suited to match this wave. Power for power, combination, major maneuvers is key. Here we go, 1940, Bino Lopes, second attempt. Nice carving turn for Bino. He's the epitome QS grinder. He's been doing it for a long time. It's been close to qualification. You're watching Bino, gets back out, and you see Logan Bediamol. His first wave came through at 2.83. No scores of note. All in that 2-1 range. Waiting for someone to crack this thing open. Will it be Frederico Morais up to his feet, at least, over the falls, into the vortex.
And in the lip to drop in on that wave, so he whipped it around. He paddled frantically to get it, but you can see he never really made it to a great place.
Oh, and so that's a bad place.
The elevator dropped down into it and was never really even making the wave. The wave just took off down the line.
That's tough to watch. Brutal wipeout. Here goes Bino Lopes.
Bino's a rock solid surfer, but he needs to turn it up on the excitement level.
Tomas Hermes. He is a precise technician. You see his arms spread out as he goes into those carving turns. Mentioned earlier, at a big result at Vans US Open of Surfing. He's looking to follow up quarterfinal finish at the Hawaiian Pro.
Here's a replay of our man Tomas Hermes, one of the newest members for the 2018 WCT Tour. And he gets a beautiful drop into that wave, but really hard wave to ride. Looks like he's trying to set the rail.
We do have a lot of surfing yet to come. Those were two heartbreaking losses. Two local surfers. 13:34 to go. Still waiting for somebody to really start to shine in this heat. A lot of threes on the board. Some mid-range twos. Will Bino Lopes be the first one to crack this thing open as he carves back towards that white water. A big snap for Bino. Pretty similar to his previous wave, which was a 3.27. That was right behind him. Morais now. There's a nice layback carve. It's a big surfer from Portugal.
They're going to take the top two waves. These guys are going to count, and that'll be a total, and hopefully their totals are the highest to advance through this heat. Right now, the waves just don't seem to be allowing the surfers much opportunity. You can see these guys kind of taking off in the whitewater and finding a little bit of open face. This was kind of the solid turn out of Bino Lopes, really the only section that let him do a turn on that wave.
Logan Bediamol now, looks like he's found a little gem. I think the good news for the surfers in the water, this is where you can really shine if you throw something big up into the lip.
Well, I feel like Morais is one of those guys who's got the firepower. He's based out. He's got a really strong training regime of core and base. So putting that board out there on the rail and pushing as hard as he can, he's built for this kind of surfing, and that's why we see him go to it all the time. And he's come away with the highest score of the heat so far.
Here we go. Bino Lopes. Tactic of staying to the inside, carving up a nice forehand rail gouge. Bino Lopes, always super consistent. And that's going to put another solid number on the board. He's
that forehand, you're kind of driving onto the corner. And that's what Bino Lopes does here. And he finds himself a big arc instead of kind of throwing it up into the lip there, which I believe you can do on the forehand. It's just a harder position to be when you're throwing the board back down into the bowl.
It's going to be Frederico Morais. Quick drop, gets onto the open face, one carve, up into the lip quickly. So somehow, ooh, was that a completed maneuver? Oh, we'll see what the judges say. That was definitely not a completed maneuver. Bino Lopes kicks the board out, makes the decision to hit the eject. And a better, a 2.5. Did he do it?
I think he did it. I think this first turn might have got something done. He hits the lip right there, comes down, and you know the question is, are they going to deem this as a completed maneuver? The whitewash tries to buck him off. He does well to stay on his board right there. I'd say, yeah, that was complete. And then it kind of pushes him off. So a great effort to come through that, because
he's coming to these events doing damage. Here we go. Tomas Hermes, is this a 4.44? Streaking down the line, onto the open face, pulls into the barrel. Gets eaten.
Saw the surfboard come flying out at the end there, but...
Here we go. Could be last chance for Logan. Bediamol. Can the rookie do it? Needs a 3.58. Nice opening turn. The wave just dissipating in front of him. And you see there, frustration coming out for Bediamol. Bino Lopes, the veteran, again. There you go, already learning lessons right there. Hey, a solid run for Logan Bediamol. Junior pro standout. And he can feel good knowing that he has one of the single highest scoring waves of this entire event. 9.43 from day one.